Eddie. Hi, that's Fluffy. You couldn't see him. Don't be shy with the camera. Fluffy is on video because I'm starting this video with Fluffy. If it was not for the love of my cat, I would not be 6 months clean today. He's helped me fight a lot of battles. As a warrior, as a trooper, I have become a general on the front line, and Fluffy has been my #1 cadet. I know it sounds stupid, but he's like my son. He has been my best friend because he's never left my side when even the best of my friends have, temporarily or permanently. He's been the only consistent. Love you, old chap. Actually, I'll be back to feed you in a little bit. I'll be back to feed you in like 10 minutes. He's gonna follow me now. No. Sir? Be right back. No. Sir, come on. Please. No, Fluffy. Go. You gotta go. You can't do that. But Fluffy, I see you. You're not spry. Anyway, he's not spry as much as I want to bring him up here. Mother would kill me. Anyway, this is soon. 3 months. 3 months, Eddie. Anyway, this video is pertaining to my 6 months. It was a long, hard road to get here, y'all. I'm just gonna tell you the real story, and I'm gonna start it from the top, and I will go into incredibly descriptive detail, so y'all know. I was 3 years clean. I wasn't even thinking about drugs. I had the addiction beat, man. I was out the game. I was done. Over. Au revoir. Finito. Adios, amigo. It was gone. And this is where the being responsible for myself when people peer pressure me thing comes in. One night, this is Alyssa, those of you know, my fiance. I told a lot of you about her because I want to spread her beautiful story. Alyssa, man, she was in a bad way, and one night she had convinced me to go out and get us a bun. You know, I thought, yeah, what the hell? I've done pills before. I never did heroin in my life up until that point. Never. Okay. I got sick as a dog. I sniffed half a line, half a bag. I got puking my guts out. I hated it. Loved the way it made me feel for some reason, but I hated the physical. Always made me sick. But 2 days later, Easter Sunday, I confronted Alyssa and told her, look, if this is the life she wants to live, I can't do this. I love her, and I would do anything to see her stop. But if she doesn't stop, and if this keeps going on behind my back, because at that point I knew, I can't be here. I'm going to get my shit and move, because I'm just not going to jeopardize my life for anybody anymore. That's when I was really, this new perspective I have, it's not really new. It was old. She gave me that perspective. It's been in me all along. I've just deviated on it over the past 3 years, but that's not important. So I went back to work, came back later that night when I got off, came home, and she was gone. Those of you that know, great. If you don't, she was gone. Worst image of my motherfucking life, man. Shit still gives me nightmares sometimes. But it is what it is, you know? You gotta move on with life. But that was my best friend. That was my soulmate. That was everything I ever wanted in a woman. Just gone. 2 years of promises, arrangements, engagements, road trip plans, life plans, career plans. It's gone. Wiped out. Without my say, I blinked for 2 seconds. Funny what you can miss in 2 seconds, right? So, needless to say, shortly after she died, I moved out of our apartment. I couldn't stay there. And once I did, I went back to Palmyra, PA. And let's just say that was the worst thing I could have ever done in my life. Not to say I didn't meet some cool people along the way, but I got my own place, and about within 3 months of getting my own place, I was smoking crack cocaine again. Good job, Eddie, you fucking jackass. You know, I can't be hard on myself because it may, but let me get through my story and then I'll get there so you can see the change in me, so you can truly see the evolution. Excuse me. Started smoking crack again. Again, at nobody's fault but my own. It was offered to me, but I accepted. Guess whose fault that is? Me. Nobody held a gun to my head and forced me. So for the preceding about, this was nearing the end of 2013. Actually, it might have been the beginning of 2014. So for preceding about next 2 years, I struggled on and off. I would get off it for a couple months, I would do good, but something would bring me back. Get off it for a month, something would bring me back. And it was usually happiness. Like, when I was happy and life was good, that's where I went. That's what I did. Why? I don't know. Selfish, senseless. One night, I had a real life epiphany. This was just after New Year's this year. I had one of them real life moments. For those of you that watch my videos know what I'm talking about. But those of you who have never seen, let me break it down for you. This was a Wednesday night. I'm laying in my bed, and Alyssa came to me. This was after I did dope for the last time, and asked me, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I couldn't even look at her in the eye. I was talking to her about it. And she said, "Look at me, Eddie." I looked at her, and she shook her head at me and said, she had that glow about her, that heavenly glow, you know, that glow you get when you die. And this was in a dream, of course. I was not tripping on acid. But she looks at me and says, "Eddie, it kills me to even look at you. What are you doing, dude? Why? You fought for how many years, and here we are. You're doing this. This is how we're going to live? You're going to walk out?" And I was quick to say, "Oh, you did. Why does it matter if I do?" And she gave me one of her typical, common, amazing Alyssa lectures, like only my baby could know how. And she really tore me a new asshole, and it was in that moment when I realized I'm fucking up. So, and I told her I was like, this was Thursday morning, Wednesday night that I had this epiphany, and I was like, well, tonight I'm doing something because I need to go somewhere. And she said, "Do what you gotta do." So I smoked rock that night, and knowing the next day I had to go take a piss, and went to my probation's office, and they asked her, is there anything you need to tell us? And I was like, "Yeah, let me just take the piss test and I'll explain after." My PO was like, "Okay." Took the piss test, failed for coke and heroin. And my PO was like, "What the hell, man? You were doing so good." I was like, "I really wasn't." It was like, I've been cheating the system the whole time I was on probation, basically. I'd be clean here and there, but I never fully kicked it. I was honest with her, and she smiled and said, "Well, you're going to go to jail for a couple weeks, but I'll tell you what, I'll send you to rehab." went to went to jail, called me about a week later, was like, hey, you got people that love you, your mom loves you, I'm going to cut you a deal. You get out today, which was a Thursday after I got there on a Friday, so I sat in there for 6 days. She's like, I need you to go back to outpatient therapy, which I did, and that also gave me a new perspective on life. I need you to go do that, and I need you to go back to work and prove to me that this isn't going to happen again. So I did all that. Went back to work, was accepted with open arms, and obviously still smoking weed. I went to work one day tired as hell. I had a doobie in my pocket. I didn't even mean to bring it with me to work. It just happened to be in my cigarette pack. And I was losing steam that day. Like, I was just really tired. I don't know. I thought, fuck it. I sparked it up, took a few hits of it, put it out. Went back in. And I think everybody was aware I was fucking stoned off my ass. And my buddy Mike looked at me and he's like, hey, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, all right. I'm like, you're not mad at me, or he's like, no, you're not in trouble. But, a couple of the managers found out, and the one that never really liked me, no offense, if he gets wind of this video, he never did like me, and I never really gave a fuck. He took it up with another manager, and 3 days later, they proceeded to say, we're suspending you for 2 weeks, and call us next Monday and we'll let you know what's up. It got to the next day, that Monday, and they proceeded to fire me. They took me back for smoking crack, but they fired me for smoking a J. And it was a good thing that it happened, because here I am, 3 months later, working as a cook when they never gave me an opportunity. I'm working as a cook. I still dishwash here and there, but I get new opportunities, and I'm making the same amount, actually more money, getting about the same hours, maybe 5 less some weeks. And I earned it. I worked my ass off to get it. And that's a beautiful thing. So I'm thankful for the family that I created at that job, but now this is where I want to be. And let's fast forward to about 2 weeks ago. I joined this group called Worldwide Hippies, and ever since, not only has my personal group grown through the roof, like has quadrupled in memberships, I've earned a lot of amazing, beautiful friends that I hope to remain in contact with for the rest of my life. And had I not joined that group, my outlook would not be the same, because in the 2 weeks that I've been in that group, there's been times that I wanted to relapse, and all I needed to do was send one message, make one phone call, and there I was. It's been a long ride. It's been a beautiful journey. It's been demonic, but you find the most beautiful light in the darkness. And like I say, I will walk through anything until I physically can't no more. And right now, my bones are a little sore. Some nights are harder to sleep than others, just because I get so happy. It's not out of depression or any of my mental illnesses. It's for the simple fact that I get so happy I can't sleep, and I love conversing with others. That's just something I love doing. I would not be here without them people. My brother, who is mad as hell at me right now, and that's good and fine. I would not be here without his guidance. My mom, I would not be here without her, despite how miserable she gets. So right now, I could be anywhere in the world, but I realize right here in this moment, appreciating life, living to the fullest, this is the place to be. And I can't thank each and every one of you guys enough, man.
I shouldn't be making this video right now, but through the grace of God, through somebody watching over this fucking lunatic, I am, man. And you can too. All you got to do is believe in yourself, son. Believe in yourself, chick. Go out there and do what they say you couldn't. Go out there and prove them wrong. Show them who you are. Show them what exactly you're capable of. Right here. That's all it takes, man. If you got that, it can get you anywhere. And as God is my witness, this is going to get me places. And you can bank on it. Cash your bet, place your bets, take it to the bank, invest in it. Because as God is my witness, I will get to where I'm destined to go, or I will die trying. It's all in a matter of if you believe in yourself, and I do. Love you guys. Thank you.